I just want a giant 7.5-foot woman.
Just go to the WNBA.
I wear her sweaters. Like, the arms are long.
Just go to a WNBA game. You'll find.
True. That's probably better. Yeah.
Yo, once they start getting paid money, fam, what? I'll get flown out immediately.
Oh my God.
What?
That's
A
funny.
WNBA husband. I'm wearing a fur coat.
I'm just looking up at my girl like,
You still make more money than she does.
But I still take half when I leave.
Oh, that's
You promised me a level of life.
Guys, welcome back to another episode of the Dark Matter podcast. Another very special episode with a very special guest, writer, director, comedian, multi-talented. Some call him Ripley. I call him Dave Luca.
Oh my God. Thanks for having me, guys. Don't you snap at me. I don't want to talk.
Don't you snap.
I already said before, me and him got up on the wrong foot like 5 minutes ago. We got in the elevator. I say hi. I went, "It's windy out there." And he went, "Nah, not really." I'm like, is this how we're gonna just denying my lived experience immediately? And then he tried to be like all diplomatic. He went, "Maybe it's a bit windy." Oh, thank you so much.
I'll be double backing. That's what I do. I'll be like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm not. You know. It's whatever.
Like you were giving me a handout.
It's
like
not-
I'll let him have a little bit.
It was a little windy.
it's not that he's invalidating your experience, that he invalidates his own experience. So when he's like, oh yeah, it's windy, he's like, nah, it's not really windy. I'm just being a bitch.
No, but I think then it even goes deeper that he's back to being an asshole. Where they went, man, I'm just too like selfless. Like man, I gotta stop being so cool to everybody. I'm too awesome.
Just imagine.
I know this labyrinth of bullshit.
There's some like hidden backstory where like you were with your dad and it was windy and he was like, "Dad, it's windy," and he's like, "Shut the fuck up, man. It's not windy."
Pussy skin. I haven't felt wind in 20 years.
I would say I think I learned it from playing football. Like I played in the snow, so like there'd be coaches be like, "Yo, shut the
But
fuck up."
that doesn't make it not cold
Hit
or
some
windy.
nigga, hit a nigga, and shut the fuck up. I'm like, all right, man. I guess I got
All
hit
right,
nigga.
got demonetized.
Sorry, that's why. Like,
5 minutes into this.
I'm not used to the cold, man. I don't feel it no more, man. I can't feel my hands.
What do you feel?
Nothing.
It's got real deep.
That's what happens. You asked for the dark
That'd
matter.
be much better if I was like, it's windy outside and you were like, I haven't felt a single emotion in 10 years. I'd be like, all right, man, that sounds good. Raised like a Spartan.
Actually, Spartans were well versed in like literature and poetry, but they were also beating each other up a lot.
How did they even have the time? Weren't they just? I saw 300. They were just beating the shit out of each other. You know what?
Slaves.
Yeah. That was their first audiobook. Slave, read this to me while I beat the shit out of this.
Oh shit.
I like to read while I torture. I'm a man of culture.
Listen, any society that has time, there's a underclass underneath them that gives them the ability to have time. All
Yeah.
right?
Oh, yeah. I bet they were probably on their best behavior because they were like, dude, you had 6 brothers and we all threw them off a cliff because they had flat feet. You better fucking be, do more push-ups.
They're like, yo, your nose was hella big. So remember, we kept you on a whim.
It's crazy. Crazy. Was that like some of like the reasons why they would throw babies off the?
Not necessarily your nose big.
No, yeah. I was like, you're gonna go into your nose. Like that's wild.
One real metrosexual Spartan of like, doesn't his left eye look weird? Throw him off. Go to the baby cliff. We'll try again.
Man, this took me 9 months. God damn it. Gotta start from scratch.
I like the throw they did for the baby. Like the baby's gonna spiral.
It's the origin of a Heisman.
What's the right way to throw a baby?
I think maybe like a. I think maybe like a football, or like maybe like a fucking rugby ball. Like toss it, like,
That's cool.
It's fucking
Wow. That was a really humane way compared to me. I was picturing by the ankle.
knowing the baby's gonna die on impact, you know, you're not worried about like concussions or anything like that. You're like, nah. It's gonna happen.
Oh, good start. Yeah,
Great start, great
fantasized.
start, man.
Yeah.
I just want to say thanks for coming on the podcast. Really
Thanks for
appreciate
having
it.
me.
You
This
know,
is great. I love this space.
Thank you, thank you. Yes, the lovely 1990s studios here.
beautiful.
Yeah, it's great.
It's so I was talking about this with somebody else. I just did like a radio spot at TMU, and it's like when you're in a nice space, like it feels like you're actually like clocking into something important. Like, you know, podcasts are cool for like, you know, you can do it anywhere, but you also, I hate it because you could do it
Exactly.
anywhere.
Yeah.
Like you try to, like, you go to your friend's house to pod, and it's like, I know you just whacked off here like 4 hours ago. You whacked off. There's dumplings still, like half-eaten dumplings right next to your rag.
The room door is slightly ajar. You like take a peek. You just see like the Kleenex and the Jergens.
Hey,
And
we
you're
can
like,
you can't use my bathroom though. There's a bunch of shoved all my laundry in the bathroom.
yeah, no, that was very big in terms of like why like I started the podcast and I got like these guys involved, and it's like if I didn't want to even attempt to do it if I wasn't going to do it like really good.
Yeah.
And I think that's something I think we share a little bit in terms of like I've seen the content you've put out, even your comedy. Like you push boundaries, if that's not too presumptuous to say. I think
No, I'm like the John Lennon of whatever you're saying. I push a lot of
I think because you know you have a filmmaking background as well. You went to film school, correct? What film school did you go to?
I did. So I didn't even really do a film school. I did like a 6-week like workshop program,
Okay.
which was all I needed. By the
yeah.
way, I went to. You guys hear of New York Film Academy? Yeah. Went and did that for 6 weeks, and I was like, wow, thank God I didn't go do like a 2-year film school. Because all I really had to learn was like, oh yeah, you're not a fucking idiot. Like you just have to like, everybody from around the world came here and laid down a couple grand, and then you get to see who is watching their dreams fail immediately, just because they're discovering that they suck.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I think a lot of directors, they always say it's like your best film school is just on the job, like just doing it, you know, and figuring it out.
Yeah, I learned more from like when I first started PAing, and I had just some like cigarette addicted 58-year-old AD lady who would fucking kill me if I did something the wrong way. Like I learned so much more in a week with that bitch than out of film school, because you're just afraid to fail like on the real thing. That's the thing where people are like, no, school's good because it's like you have a safe place to fail. That sounds horrible. A safe place to fail.
Paying a lot
You
to
know?
fail. You know?
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, you know, I like failing.
I like failing too, but it's not really failing if it's like if you go there to fail. Like,
Oh, fair.
you know what I mean? Like, oh, this is a safe place to fail. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like it's not
If
real.
there's no
until-
stakes, it's not failing.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, that's why I really do believe in like the quality of, you know, even for like comedy clips or podcasts, like, you know, it's hard to overcome. Like sometimes wanting high quality can also be a bit of a limitation, because you're like, oh, if I can't do this 100%, I might as well not do it.
Yeah.
And that's why I barely do shit. It's like, oh, my pod's not going to be in IMAX? Fuck it.
The ghost of Christopher Nolan is just like this no.
Yeah, exactly.
Why even try?
Yeah, I'm
Why-
in that weird place where I have 3 high quality cameras, but I don't have an iPhone tripod. Like, and guess how many clips I have? Like 3.5.
Yeah. Has that ever like stopped you from like doing anything, like in terms of like you have this really grand idea, but it's like,
Yeah,
I
like
can't do
every fucking day of my life. Yeah, most things I've created don't exist because they're just in my head going, it'd be cool, but I need a jib crane. Like, you don't need that.
What's a jib crane? What is that?
A jib crane, it's almost like what these mic stands are, but picture a camera where the mic is, and on the other side, it's almost like a seesaw thing where there's like a weight at the back, and you could tilt and move everything, so you could do like raising and lowering and moving it around.
Okay.
Yeah, idiot. Fucking doesn't even know what a jib crane
Yo,
is.
get used to
What
the
an
wind,
asshole.
bitch. Fucking bitch.
I thought you were beside me when we're fighting because we have to like look at each other. Like, no, you fucking suck.
It makes it feel catty.
I get to do my side glare.
Fuck you, man. Fuck you and your coffee. Bitch.
Don't mess with the guest's coffee. All right, well, never. Wow.
No, I know you're just fucking around. You just lightly touch my hand like I'm your aunt dying.
fucking bitch. I don't give a fuck. All right, take that. Anyways, sorry. Please.
It's like
continue.
you just touch me like I'm like the mother of the bride. Like your daughter looks beautiful today. What the hell was that? That was gentle.
Hold on, can we talk about that's weird, right? When people do that at weddings, I think that's weird.
Your daughter looks beautiful?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not good.
Right?
It's not good.
It's not a good like. I know you think it's a good look, but like you come over, you whisper in my ear, like, "Oh my god, your daughter looks so good today."
Sorry. I think I got lost a little bit. Who is telling who the daughter looks good?
Anybody.
It's
No.
is it me telling the dad that I think my potential wife looks good? Or
I mean, no, because that's
my wife.
Yeah, that's fine, right? But if anybody else speaks to the parents and says, "Oh, your daughter looks
okay,
good
got it.
today,"
Yeah,
that's
so weird. Yeah.
I think it's passable if you say beautiful instead of saying good. Because if you say good, it kind of sounds like sexual. But if you say beautiful, it's just like, oh, like
sounds romantic.
Do you,
It's like,
do you not use
worse.
beautiful in a sexual way?
I don't
Damn,
think
you got
I
no
don't,
play, dog. Yes.
I don't find the word beautiful sexual. I think it's just like, oh my god, it's just like you're just admiring something. But when you say good or sexy or like hot or something like that, that sounds sexual to me. Yeah. Beautiful, I don't put in the realm of.
it depends on how you
sexual.
say it too.
Yeah,
like-
because like if you say I had a good day, right? You're like that's not a that's not a sexual day.
yeah.
It could be.
But if
I mean,
you say bride's
today-
tits look good.
Like, sir.
Or you go, sir, your daughter's beautiful.
That was very like old school Italian.
Yeah.
I get your point now. I guess that depends on how you say it. Yeah.
Just stop telling people about how good their children look. I feel like carte blanche. Like, don't do it.
Yeah.
I definitely think women could get away with that more than men.
You
Like,
look beautiful.
Yeah.
Where it's almost like the reassuring thing of like they're almost saying you're not ugly. You look beautiful. Actually. Despite what everyone else says.
And you know, I see that, but I also see like if you put on the like the gay affectation, it usually goes over very well.
Yes.
Right? Like if I see somebody walking down the street, they're taking pictures, I'm like, okay, go on, do
yeah.
it now. And you know what? They always brighten up, they're always super happy, and boom.
Yeah.
And then I keep walking.
But once again, it's about the tone. 'Cause you can't go, okay. Yeah,
Do it again.
Spin around for me.
You look beautiful.
Yeah, beautiful. Gorgeous.
But on the other hand, what's always fun is go to the groom and be like, man, you look fucking good. You look hot as fuck. I have done that. Man, if my sister wasn't marrying you, I'd fuck the shit out of you, dude.
Those suit pants might as well be gray sweatpants. Look good. See that sausage?
Grab him by the waistband. No, I'm kidding. I've never done that.
Waistband, look back at the bride, and like, you take all this? That's crazy. Good job. Oh, man. It's great.
Do you guys have any siblings that are married or
Not married. We just be fucking for free.
Yeah.
My
Nice.
sister just got married like 2 years ago.
No way. What a whore.
Did you go to the wedding?
Yeah, fuck you, man. I swear to God, no. But in this podcast, I'm gonna fuck you up. I'm gonna fuck you up. I'm taking your hat. I'm gonna burn it. Fuck you, man.
You keep doing all these very soft I'm gonna burn your hat and touch your hand. It's just like a poem.
I'm a soft hardy. I don't know.
Yeah, man.
You're a soft boy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm a sweet boy.
He's a sweet boy.
Yeah, this could be called Sweet Boys because you guys are all sweet boys.
Yeah.
I'll still fuck you up though.
Sweetly. I'm gonna drive you to the hospital.
I'm gonna ask you to step outside. When we go outside, I'm gonna say, "Hey, man, what's really going on?"
Have a whole therapy session. Yeah, that'd be funny.
That's cool. Wait, so your sister married like 2 years ago?
Yeah, 2 years.
I have a question. Wait, when did you start comedy? You started comedy before that.
Probably like 3 years ago.
I have a question. Did you say a speech?
Say what?
Did you say a speech at your sister's
No,
wedding?
I was like in Atlanta, so I didn't go.
Wow, you didn't even go.
Yeah.
Damn.
You a bad sibling.
I have a
bro.
passport. What the fuck you want? Like, don't
You don't
judge
have a
me.
passport?
I don't have a passport.
Oh shit.
Wait, so you didn't even get a passport to go to your sister's wedding? That's worse.
a lot of judgment coming towards this side. I
You're
don't
like,
like
oh my
it.
God, you should come to my wedding. You're like, see, I would, but I don't have a passport. You know what I mean?
And I can't wait for when he does get his passport. It's going to be like 3 open micers are going to Cancun. That's going to be when he gets it. He's like, no, I really need this.
You know what? He almost got his passport to go to Detroit. To go to Detroit show.
That's
I got sick, so I couldn't get it. But I'm still gonna get it, like eventually. By the end of the month, we'll see what happens.
That's cool.
But fuck you!
Nah, man, you
No,
got
no.
big plans. That's awesome.
Why you say it like that? Why you say it like
I
that?
didn't mean anything.
Fuck
I'm just
you, man.
saying. I'm supporting
My
you.
plans are beautiful, okay? Fuck off. I don't need this
They're
shit.
beautiful.
Yeah, the fucking hot. Okay?
God. I like how you just like you're very antagonistic, and then as soon as everything gets turned on you, you're like, why is everyone picking on me?
That's a pretty good impression.
Like you invite the smoke and then you die of smoke inhalation. Like, why? Why'd you do that? Wait, why are you doing that to yourself?
Pyromaniac, I can't.
Sorry, I was talking to Justin earlier and he was like, "Man, it sucks that I can't be on the Dave Luca podcast." And I'm like, you know what? He was right. I want him here. He's fucking touching the gas. He was threatening to burn his hat and shit. Come on. Like, what kind of insult is that? Sounds like,
I'm trying to go, man.
I'm just trying to picture what the process of burning the hat would be like. Do you ask me to give it to you and you take it away? I'm gonna burn this later, dude. I'm gonna find a nice fire pit.
cup your hands. Cup your hands around my hands. I say cup 'em. I can't light it. I'm gonna burn your motherfucking head. Oh man. But
right.
yeah, you've been doing a lot. You wear a lot of different hats.
I have to.
Yeah.
Look, I'm trying to burn this shit.
Where do you say like nowadays? Where does your passions lie? Like in more like, do you want to do more writing, more directing, more stand up?
Definitely going to more focus of writing and stand up for sure. The thing I like about stand up, I love stand up because it's like the perfect art for lazy procrastinators. Like, dude, it'll take me 3 months to write 1 page, but like with stand up, you can go, oh, I just have to go to a bar for an hour, and I can be like, I did art. It's really awesome.
I did art.
I did 5 minutes and 7 pints of beer. I'm really doing this. I'm living the dream.
It's like, I'm really a creative. I'm really a visionary.
Yeah, but focusing more on writing and like directing too. Like that's why I'm trying to. Man, I got a job. I got a job interview tomorrow at a coffee shop, and I'm more excited for that than every video gig I've got in the last like 3 years, because it's like directing for like a daytime job. Unless you're like a lot of the stuff I'm directing, it's all just like corporate stuff.
Yeah.
Where you're not really directing, you're just helping somebody who owns a real estate company not have a panic attack on camera as they read a teleprompter or some bullshit. I'm like, fuck, man. And you can say, oh yeah, I do video stuff, but it's like horrible. I'd rather focus on like writing some stuff that then can inspire me to like direct something for really cheap. And those are the things I'm trying to focus on.
Would you ever, and this goes like vice versa, would you direct something that someone else wrote and then vice versa?
Yeah, I would do that for sure. I don't know. Yeah, the thing about, I would definitely direct for something else somebody else has written. I love that process. If I wrote something, I would want to give it to somebody, and I would either want to be not involved at all or 100% involved. Because I like the idea of like, you write something and you just shit it out, and you let somebody else handle it. I've done that before. But it's like if I'm around to see the choices they make after, that might make me a little uncomfortable.
What if you do this? You write it, and then you take the project and you sell the project, and you guys make them simultaneously. Right, you both have the same deadline. You can't look at what everybody else does. Deadline comes, you both watch the video and you see what happens.
I like that a lot.
Right?
I like that a lot. We'll do like video Olympics. Like you got 3 teams making 3 of the exact same thing.
Yeah,
I feel like this is how you get A Bug's Life and Ants.
Yes. Yes. And Twister and what's the other Wind? What the fuck is the other one? What's the other one called?
Gone with the Wind.
Yeah, Twister.
Totally the same movie. So that one Native American who's in the Twister, you're like, it's the same movie.
You talking about like Twister and Sharknado or something? Like,
No, there's another
There's
Twister. I forget.
Armageddon and
Oh,
there's another one. It's another like doomsday meteor movie, but I forget. Yeah.
I was just looking up a list of those with the
Deep Impact and Armageddon.
Oh
That's-
there we go.
They
I
came
never
out with this-
watched any of those really. I watched Armageddon when I was like 6. Well, that was too much.
You're like,
I like to
world
think-
ending. It's kind of weird.
I like to think like a little kid critic, Dave Luca, is just watching Armageddon, like, it's too much.
I like it, but the pacing. You know?
Where's my sippy cup?
It's too on the nose.
You know, for something called Deep Impact, it was quite shallow. A bully's punching me in the temple.
Yeah. Okay, this goes into one of the questions that I had for you. You know a lot of just weird information for no particular reason. And like,
you just come right now? What was
That was an anxiety cum. Anxiety cum. I secreted.
and
I'm so sorry.
so I want to know, what is some piece of obscure information that you feel like not enough people understand, whether it's the gravity of it or just like understand the idea in general?
That people don't understand.
Understand or pay attention to. It's like,
Yeah. Man, that's tough because we were talking. I've thought about this because not to show the man behind the curtain, but we talked about this last night.
yeah, I pitched it to you yesterday.
And I kind of went through a little bit of an existential crisis last night afterwards because I realized most shit I know, and by most I mean all of it, nobody needs to know. And they might not even be facts. I think I know about a dozen opinions that are worthless. I swear to God. It's tough because a lot of the shit that I'm interested in have absolutely no... I mean, they might have an impact on the world, but in very non-important ways.
But it could just be an interesting thing that more people should know, whether or not they even care.
Yeah. First off, I know this is going away from the point. I think nobody should know anything. I swear to God, nobody should know a goddamn thing.
This is a PSA from Dave Luca.
I swear to
Nobody
God.
should know anything.
I swear to God, nobody should know, because whenever I hear anybody going, actually, do you know? It's usually some bullshit. And also, like, do people even really have facts and use them properly?
No, we're all just referencing another thing we've heard and referencing that, right?
Yes, and that's good. Applying your own little thin layer of bullshit to something else that somebody else also put a layer of bullshit on, that's fun. But when people start going, no, I know facts, you're a fucking asshole.
One of my favorite bits that you've done that also ties into this, and I'll say this while you think about your obscure fact, but one of my favorite bits you've done is like, oh, did you know that there are more recorded pedophiles than there are people who own clarinets?
Yeah. That's a fact that people need to know about.
Also, did you know that's not even true?
It might be true. Have I you know what? Now that AI is in, I should really ask ChatGPT about that. Because I tried to do that research, and it's also hard to look up pedophiles and clarinets on Google. They're going to track you. Because they're not going, oh, this guy loves clarinets. He's going, this guy's a pedophile interested in a new hobby. Like, you know?
We were talking
You're
about
trying
that.
to see if there's other people in your hobby with you.
Yeah. And people, I remember somebody was like, well, it's tough because how do you even find out how many people own clarinets? I'm like, yeah, then think about the pedophiles. People are hiding their clarinets stats.
We were talking about that. That was like one of our dark topics a couple weeks ago with me, Callan, and Justin, talking about serial killers, and that'd be just like an interesting like understanding your pathology. Like they like the FBI raids your home and they find a clarinet and like we got him. We found clarinets at the scene of like 5 of his victims. That's how he gets them. And like establishing patterns, you know. It's like searching your history. It's just like pedophile clarinet.
Jesus Christ.
It's always a specific clarinet too.
Yeah, exactly. Somebody find an oboe. Dear God.
He's evolving. now we got a copycat on our hands.
Epstein played the tuba. I'm like, holy shit, this guy's the alpha. I know, that was brass. Clarinet's woodwind, right?
Yeah, Bill Clinton played the saxophone. Right? That's
Dude.
Yo, this is fucked up, man.
Wait. We said a lot of things. What part of that was fucked up? Like, pedophile. No, Bill Clinton playing the sax. That's fucked up.
Clinton like bombed hospitals and stuff. You see him play saxophone on RCN and he said, yo, you pull down your mouth, dear God. This is a step too fucking far.
That's the usual suspects moment. He just drops his gun. He's like, fuck.
Cause wouldn't a different instrument mean something different in your sexual like prowess or whatever?
Why are you asking
what?
me?
I don't know. Just a question. I'm just putting it out there.
Okay,
Like,
here's a
if
question.
clarinets
Do you
mean
play an
children-
instrument?
No.
All right, so you don't know anything about sexual prowess.
I don't. I'm asking the question. I don't fucking know. I'm
We call you an acapella pedophile. Acapedophile.
Oh man, that sounds like the greatest off-Broadway play.
We're here at the island. Amazing. MC dropping his bags. I'm here.
Hawking's rolling off, rolling up to the island. It's auto-tuned, but
Oh,
it's still
yeah.
technically a cappella.
Oh yeah, that guy's a living synthesizer.
It's a living theremin.
Acapedophile.
Acapella.
We found the island, but we couldn't find the beat.
Do you still think we're sweet boys?
Absolutely.
All right,
Absolutely.
I don't want to be a sweet boy no more.
Okay, I have a fact. Speaking about pedophiles, so I did like a religion major in school,
That
and
makes
something
sense.
I've tried. My professor, who he was like a fucking genius scholar in this, he said this fact to me, and I've tried to confirm it online, and I haven't found it anywhere, but I still believe this guy. That he said there are more, in terms of like writing the Bible and the different versions of the Bible, there are more differences between different versions of the Bible than there are words in the Bible. There's that many different versions and different phrasings of it. And I think that's something that like I think I take for granted to know that, because some people think the Bible was just like
It's
like Da
God's
Vinci
text.
Code. It was just it was written once. They're like, yeah, then they just started pumping them out.
Yeah.
But it's all rephrased 1,000 times.
Yeah.
Just pumping them up. Sorry,
Yeah.
just not funny. I don't know.
Yeah, because before printing press, it was like,
You were rewriting it by hand.
yeah, there's 30 versions in a classroom in ancient Greece.
What ego do you need to possess where like you're rewriting and like, that doesn't sound good. I'm gonna change this. Jesus was on a horse instead of a
this is
camel.
what
I like horses. It's like
This is what I picture. I picture him writing, and then he just stops and thinks about Spartan pussy. It's just something. He just starts thinking, then he goes, oh shit! And then he missed like 6 lines. So he goes, and then Jesus walked and then went to the store, and then he died. Fuck. And everybody get that? Yeah. Instead of want to be beaten the shit out of by the old ass monk.
It can be as simple as like you making a mistake and you're like, they didn't have an eraser, right? So you're just like, says, all right, just gonna say Sunday. We're just gonna make it say Sunday.
We'll make it Jesus instead of nobody. I don't know.
I don't know. I'm like thinking about like the biopic in my head where it's just like, man, this is a great version of the Bible. Who should I make out the check to? King James? Yes. Yes, you shall. Just way more cinematic.
Just LeBron.
It's LeBron. LeBron plays King James.
Judah's highest assists.
To be fair, when you think about it, like Jesus had like a full team, like That's a 12-man
They
team.
play pickup basketball after Last Supper.
Yeah, they got subs and everything. Like, that's
Yeah.
crazy.
No, there's a thing I was just reading about. So like 50 years ago, they discovered a bunch of like unreleased gospels, like Tupac albums. They're like, yo, there's some next gospels.
Martin Shkreli's like, are they available? Can I buy them? I don't want anyone else to have them.
And they found one, and like all the different gospels that weren't accepted by like weren't accepted into canon. One of them is like Judas, how it's like he's the real hero because without Judas, Jesus couldn't do shit. Because how could he die for everybody's sins if you don't have a motherfucker giving you up to the guards? So I'm like, oh shit, Judas is the hero. And then it said at the end that it comes from the Gospel of Judas. I'm like, okay, I can't.
All right, Judas. All right, Judas.
Actually, I was the hero.
They wouldn't even done it without me. All right. I just rewatched the Dark Knight with my girl because she hasn't seen it, and that's very much like
That's crazy.
kind of like Judas is the hero we needed, not the one we deserve. He takes the fall for killing Jesus.
What are you gonna do, Judas? I'm gonna run so they have someone to chase.
The gospel according to Judas.
Oh fuck.
Man, that's the thing I miss about having a fucking girlfriend, doing the presentations of the movies that they haven't seen yet. I don't know what it is, but like I love that so much. It's like almost some girls are like reserving the best movies ever for their boyfriend to show them.
That thought has occurred to me so many times where I'm like, if we ever break up, this next dude, he'll have nothing to show you. I feel so bad for him. Like, he's like, oh, you haven't seen Ghostbusters? I've seen it twice already. I've seen Ghostbusters 2.
You think that's what it is? You think that's why guys show the women everything? Because it's like just taking over the territory.
Exactly.
Like, yeah, guy gets sloppy second rewatch. Just
But you haven't watched it on commentary, okay? It's totally different. It's totally different. Once you know what he's thinking, I don't care what he told you.
hey, you ever see Anchorman bloopers? That's what they have to do.
This is that on repeat. That's the hang. That's the bloopers and chill. Bloopers and dick.
Bloopers and dick.
Bloopers and dick.
Bloopers and dick.
You laugh and then you're like, oh, that was funny, right? And you just click it's so good.
You try to make a move. She's like, no. Like, can we try that one more time?
Yeah.
Take two.
Literal bloopers in the bedroom.
You ever watch porn bloopers?
Yes.
that's the
Funniest
best. I love
thing,
those.
man.
It's hilarious.
It's just like it's in any other person, like that's your most vulnerable state. You're all naked and like she's naked and like, shit happens, mistakes, whatever. The most professional people butt ass naked doing like stupid mistakes where like the girl farts and it's like, can we take that again? It's so weird. It's so
Line. She doesn't line up.
I think
It's just a woman with a tray.
I think the best one I've seen is when like the cum gets in her eyes, like, oh, it stings. Give me a fucking towel. Get the fuck out. I can't say anything. And they didn't get a towel for like 5 minutes. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? I can't say shit. What the fuck is wrong with you?
See, that's why she needed a union job. If porn stars unionize, bro, it's over. The game's gonna change.
I always like to think about like sitcoms and like what's going to be the next like workplace sitcom and like a union rep on a porn set. That sounds great. That sounds so funny.
That's pretty rad.
Like, another day on the job. Like it's the least
HBO,
sexual job.
We have to have a physiotherapist on set, like a therapist. We have to have a guidance counselor and a teacher, like a child actors.
You just like walk.
Wait, huh?
No, not like having like how when child are, not like, you know what? Sure. You know what? Yeah, let's go with what you think. No, like having a child act on a normal set.
Oh, okay, all right.
It's like having a bomb on. Like it's like we have 1 hour before this thing pops off, and we are all fined $1 million. Man, if you just made like a real period drama, and then there's just a porn scene just shoved in the middle of it, like it's about like the Yalta conference, like after World War II, Stalin meeting with Roosevelt and shit, and then they leave, and then a janitor comes in, and some lady comes, is Stalin still here? And just sucks them off. That's the thing that sucks about I don't know. It seemed like, I don't know, when I started watching porn, it was not when quality was still a thing. Like, it would be fun to, like, watch porn back in the day when it was, like, 70s, and it's like, oh, God, we got to figure out, like, there's storyboarding plots and shit.
Have you seen Barbarella?
No, I haven't seen Barbarella.
Okay, Barbarella, I think it was 70s, right? Iconic, I don't know if you'd call it a sex movie. It's just a movie about this girl who's traveling, like, to different planets, and her power is sexuality, like, and it's so fun to watch. I'm not gonna say it's good, but it's so fun to watch.
Thank God I didn't discover that when I was like, I would have, the VHS tape would have been covered
Worn
in
out.
cum.
Yeah, like she lives in the future,
how?
and like
Ejected.
Yes, I'd watch. I'd patiently wait for the ending credits. I'd whistle and eject, and then I'd eject. Yeah. And then I'd blow the tape. Oh man, that reminds me of like remember in Futurama where they had the giant Amazon women that would fuck you to death.
Yeah. Death by Snoo
Snoo.
Snoo.
yeah, that's amazing.
I'm still looking for the giant Amazonian woman to cradle me.
Listen, we gotta go to the gym. We gotta go to the gym. We gotta go to some private gyms, and we'll find them.
What?
You'll find strong girls, but like Amazonian, like we're talking like 7 feet tall.
I mean, you gotta start somewhere.
I mean, in terms of like their watering hole, they'll probably be there most, if not
The
anywhere
watering-
else.
I have to go to like a carnival
I know,
or
I know.
some shit. I just want a giant 7.5 foot woman.
Go to the WNBA.
I wear her sweaters. Like, the arms are long.
Just go to a WNBA game. You'll find.
Oh,
some-
true.
Yeah,
That's probably better. Yeah.
Yo, once they start getting paid money, fam, I'll get flown out immediately.
God.
What?
That's
A
funny.
WNBA husband. I'm wearing a fur coat.
I'm just looking up at my girl, like,
You still make more money than she does.
But I still take half when I leave.
Oh, that's
You promised me a level of life.
oh man, they've been getting a lot more heat lately. You know, you had like Caitlin Clark on SNL recently, first draft pick. Indiana Fever,
which is wild, because have we ever had another first draft pick go on SNL?
She lost. She shouldn't be there. And that's my whole. She fucking lost 2 times. Why is she getting so much press? I never understood that. Like the other teams, they fucking won. Give them the shine. Why is she on everything? It makes no sense to me. Getting invited to the White House, you're a fucking loser. You're a winner. You're a winner, but you're a loser. Like you lost. Like what the fuck? I'm sorry. I don't mean.
Okay,
I'm
let me
sorry,
ask you a
I'm
question.
sorry.
Let me ask you a question. If you were the best player of the season,
But she's
what-
not. She's not.
Okay.
She's not. I watched the whole fucking. She's not.
I will say this. First
He's
and
the only one
foremost.
who would know.
I will say this first. Caitlin Clark, if you want to come on the podcast, we'd love to have you on the podcast. He won't be here. All right. We've already established in terms of the guest episodes, he's not showing up no more. He's burning hats. He's talking about kids and porn. Like no.
Oh, you brought that up. You brought that up out of
No, we
nowhere,
all
dude.
knew what Dave was talking about. You're
Look,
like,
I'm here for the comic relief, okay? I just fuck up shit. That's what you want.
wow. A podcast with 4 comedians.
and he's like, I'm here for the comic
relief.
relief.
Actually, go fuck yourself.
Fuck you. Fuck all you. And fuck you too.
No.
Everyone's getting it. I'm sorry. I'm immediately taking it back. I'm sorry, Kaylee Clark.
He didn't point at the right camera. So
Looks like Caitlyn is just off camera. Fuck you too.
I'd love to have like a behind the scenes cam. Like, it shifts over to her. It's like, oh, fuck you. Someone's holding her back. No, fuck you, Nick.
I don't even know who Caitlyn is.
It's okay.
But I know you're wrong about it.
yeah, I heard about her in this last week, right?
Yeah.
Which is like,
Is that the one that got kidnapped by Russia?
No, Brittany, not Griner.
Not Grinder.
Renner. Brittany Renner, yeah.
There you go.
But like, wouldn't you be mad?
I'm
if,
not.
If you won and the team that lost gets more shine than you.
I do. I did see some articles when, like, after she lost, and the next day they were like, "Oh, Amelia, what is her name? Caitlin Clark. Caitlin Clark run comes to a historic end." Da, da, da. And I'm like, you didn't mention that like this team just won the championship.
Yeah, like, what's
Yeah, but it's like, you know, there's more documentaries about the Nazis. You know?
Everyone loves a villain.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That brings us to our final segment of the episode, our dark topic of the episode. We're trying something new. I know, right?
It's like,
pretty
wait,
dark.
are we doing National Socialism?
Because I'm ready.
Call Bernie Sanders.
It's more of a would you rather question. I want you to select 2 cards from this box, and you're just going to pick which one you'd rather do.
Okay.
You need to read them out loud.
Yeah.
I know.
You're a professional. That's funny. I like that one.
Okay. It's either make a living scamming the elderly. Or call your parents every time you're about to have sex and ask them for permission.
That sounds like a really good, funny kink. That's like.
Yeah, I mean, I would just be leaving a bunch of voicemails to my dad. Hey, Dad, not sure if you're still alive, but I'm just wondering. I got a chick.
But that's an interesting caveat. Like, you have to get a hold of them. You can't leave voicemails. Like, wherever they are,
Now that's a movie I want to write.
you end up sending carrier pigeons. I need a fuck.
You're in India, like discovering yourself looking for your father, so you could just fuck some lady. Oh, of course I'd make a living scamming the elderly. That's like, I'm almost already doing that kind of as a videographer. Every once in a while, you'll like find a video client who's like 63, and they're like, "Now's the time to start my dream." I'm like, "Sure, I'm sure this is gonna go great." By the way, it's 10 grand. I'll film you. I'm kidding. That's never happened.
But it
Oh,
can.
you're starting a health seminar now that you have pancreatic cancer, idiot. No, that's not
She's
real.
calling her son on the phone like, can you move around some things in my account? I need to pay Dave Luca.
I would 100% make a living scamming the elderly because, like, you could justify it. The elderly aren't doing anything
Yeah.
anymore. Who are they going to give it to? Their kids. I'm going to be like Robin Hood, but I give the money to myself. So, yeah, I would 100% make a living scamming off the elderly. That's a very justifiable crime.
I'm not
Yeah,
alive.
scamming children, that would be bad.
I'm not alive because my dad is Jamaican.
Yeah, I know you would.
No, fuck you. No, I know you would. I know you got the clarinet in your backyard.
In your backyard? You're burying it? Or was that a euphemism?
Listen, I'm not alive because because my dad's Jamaican. I know I can call him and be like, "Yo, fam, look at this picture I just sent you. Can I do it?" And they'd be like, "Yeah."
After the first time, I think you're good after that. I mean, like,
Can I message your dad? I just want to message your dad.
Oh, that'd be funny.
Hey, hope all is well. I say like an email. Hey,
please see attachment of the girl I'm about to slap. I'm about to clap cheeks.
What if they said no? What if they said no? Do we still do it? Like,
I mean,
They said
dad
ask
said
permission.
They
It
said
doesn't say-
permission.
I didn't
They don't have
need
to say
be
yes or
granted.
no.
Alright,
Yeah.
But listen, I spent years cock blocking my father, so I can just like.
did you really? Just by existing? Like,
I
in
mean,
the house?
yes, by existing, but like it was one of those things where I was always surrounded by women who were like older than me, right? And anytime my dad would come, like pick me up or drop me off, he would always just linger, right? And I'm just like. You're not low. Like, he'll come drop off. He's like, yeah, I just came to, drop off my son, give him some snacks, I'm like, this is the first time I've seen you all week, nigga.
I like that. I'm bringing some snacks. Nothing in his hands. Yeah, I got maybe. He's crushing a Ritz cracker. Yo.
He's like, yo, I love that you guys are doing with the kids, It's like, I really appreciate the kind of work you guys are putting in, Yeah,
He's such a good father.
He really cares.
what if your parents feel like, yo, you can do better? How would you feel about that?
I mean, that's fine, but I'm going to still do this one.
All right.
Yeah.
Hey,
which
thanks for
one-
believing me. Thanks for believing in me.
Thanks, Dad. Which one are you doing, Nathan? Do you need to see it again?
I think I have to go with ask permission.
Okay.
It'd be funny, but I wouldn't call it like I live
Who
with
would
my
you
mom.
ask for permission from, your mom or your dad?
My mom, because I live with her. So I'd be like, I just knock on
She'd
the
be
door.
upstairs.
I'd be knocking on the door. Hey, Susie's here. Can I? Oh, what do you think? Hey, can I hit? He's like, no. I'm like, okay, I still pay rent, so I'm gonna do it anyways. But like, it's whatever.
Yeah, but if you started scamming the elderly, maybe you could afford your own place.
I watched
all
The Beekeeper. I watched The Beekeeper. It was the whole movie was about that, and Jason Statham fucking came
Say
out
it
of-
one more time, please.
I can't pronounce his
Jason
name.
Statham.
Jason
Jason
Statham.
Ah,
Statham.
Jason Statham.
What the fuck his name is? I can't pronounce it. The whole movie was about him like getting back at people who scam fucking
Oh, yeah, that's
elderly
right.
people.
Yeah,
So like I just couldn't do it. So I'd rather ask my mom.
like-
But some of the old people scams are really funny though.
And
They
also,
are,
elderly
but-
people suck on average. Like they're not good people. Like, are we talking like a nice, like they own an antique shop in, Muskoka? Or are we talking about the elderly like in the city?
But you're gonna be old one day. Would you want to be scammed?
Nah, that's why you scam people now, so that when you're old, you can set up the boundaries so you don't get
Exactly.
scammed.
It's not my fault they didn't fucking
Exactly.
they didn't set themselves up.
Right? Do you know what the housing market is these days? If you have a house as an old person, I'm scamming you, man. They're like, what? You already got to come up. I'm gonna scam one, sell the house, and then I'm gonna scam the next and take their house. So I have I have house money and I have a house at the same time.
You're gonna get caught, and Jason Statham is gonna come and kill you.
Jason Statham.
Jason Statham can come after me all he wants. Jason Statham? Absolutely not.
What's his name? I can't pronounce it. It's terrible.
No, it's funny. He's going to come and beat your ass, not mine. That's what he does.
And also, it doesn't say scam a lot. I could be like, hey, I forgot my wallet. Can you get this coffee? Like, I can just scam little bits.
Is that a scam? That's just a favor.
Yeah, but I'm never gonna.
But if you're lying about the circumstances of the favor, it's a scam.
And the whole thing of like they were a mark from the beginning. Like I pretended to make friends with them, but I saw them at a Shoppers Drug Mall. I'm like, that bitch, I can get a bunch of fraps off this fucking bitch.
That's what I'm saying. Listen, there are some old people who really just want to spend time with somebody because they're lonely. And you know why they're lonely? Because they were terrible people. All right? And there's no one to visit them. So I will come over, spend time with them. They buy me dinner, ray-tay-tay, back and forth. We talking about how you don't see your kids anymore. And I'm just like, you know what? You know what helps see your children more often? If they had to work to be on that will. So maybe you should put me on that will. And then before they get to call their children and tell them that they made the changes, they don't end up waking up.
This is quite literally the plot of Superman Returns with Lex Luthor. He just scams old ladies and, like, using their hand writes their will. You're a Lex Luthor ass.
Listen, if Lex Luthor had hair, that guy would be a demon. That's all.
Yeah, that's weird. He's a billionaire and he can't get a fucking
get a toupee?
transplant. Like,
No, it's a
nothing,
choice.
like-
That's a power move.
Exactly.
He puts all of his money into finding elderly people. He's like, I'm doing R&D bits.
Superman is like, why is Lex Luthor going to Turkey? Why is he trying to take over Turkey all of a sudden?
Lex Luthor wearing a bandana for 3 months.
You know what's on brand for Lex Luthor? That he has already found the cure to hair loss to get a new hair, and he's just been selling it to other people and being like, nah, 30 years from now, it's gonna fuck you all up. It's gonna enter into the gene pool, and then we're all gonna be bald.
If Lex Luthor had hair, do you think he'd still be bad?
I had talked about this with my girl where I was like, not this specific one, was like, just like if you took sex off the table for men, do we become more like do we become more like
Aggressive?
not aggressive, but we want to do more, or is like, oh, I can't have sex? Oh, fuck it. You just
Is it a motivation thing?
Yeah. Do we become motivated to do stuff? Because like I know a lot of guys were like, listen, I went to school, I got a car, I got all this just so I can get the girl that I want. You
That's
know?
fair.
Are you still like? Are we talking like they're getting castrated, or are we talking? Are they just built up with sperm? They just have so much sperm in there.
I'm gonna go castrated. Like you just take away that feel. They can't even feel that anymore.
Yeah, I think it
Do they
makes
just
you
sit at
more
home?
motivated. Because in every fucking movie, in every story, the castrated guy is the one that's like the master behind all of the plot. Because he doesn't even have jerk off, relax time. He doesn't even have. He's like, all I have.
Quite literally
is
has no
scheming.
skin in the game. I got shit to do. I got time today.
Yeah.
I think you can be more single-minded about the things that you want because you're not necessarily distracted about like, oh, is this gonna get me things?
Yes.
Right? You're just like, oh no, this is what I want to do. This is what I like. This is what my ideology says. I'm gonna just do that and just push forward. Because the amount of times, like, listen, I love doing comedy, but the amount of times I take a week off just because I have to talk to 3-4 things in a week, right?
It's so stressful. Oh my god, what a burden, Calvin. Jesus, fucking.
Why are you acting like you don't talk to beautiful
shut
women?
Up. I don't.
Why are you acting like beautiful women don't talk to you?
I think they don't. They don't, man. They don't. It don't, man. I don't get nothing. Nothing. But anyway.
What kind of reverse world is it? Are you bragging about not talking to
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I'm
A
good,
hot girl
man.
comes up to you, don't fucking do this! Give me your hat! Your fucking hat.
All right. We got time for one more if you want to select.
One more.
I don't like this. This is going to reveal how much of a moral piece of shit I am.
That's why we invited you.
I don't mind
we
revealing
want
it.
to expose.
Pee through a catheter for the rest of your life. Blow a horse to completion.
God damn.
Oh, man. I got to blow that horse, dude.
Yeah,
I got to blow that
it's
horse.
short term versus long term. It really is.
And also, can I, like, suck off a pony? Is that pedophilia?
Ponophilia.
What's worse?
I think the pony's worse because now you're a brony.
Oh, fuck.
All right. Stipulation. We know based off of like so. What was the other one?
Piss through a catheter
so-
for the rest. That's horrid.
So we gave you these options, right? and we don't see you for a week, and you come back, and we don't see you with this catheter. We know you did something with that horse, but like no one else knows. Like it's not filmed. Like we just know you don't have a catheter. That's all we know.
I'd probably tell people. I'd probably be like, guess what the fuck I did on Wednesday?
It takes about 28 minutes.
Oh, yeah, that's it. Oh, yeah, because it's to completion, eh? Damn, that means you gotta really, like...
You gotta be.
You gotta,
into
like,
it.
be in love with this horse. You gotta, like, listen to its needs. Ooh, it kicked its leg a bit when I did that. Because, yeah, if you do bad, it's like, I've been sucking off this horse for 4 days. I keep having to take breaks.
Honestly, I think it wouldn't. Sucking the horse dick wouldn't be that bad because, like, think about it. The horse only has sex maybe once a year, so he's gonna come quick. He's gonna come
That
quick.
is true. Horses do come quick.
Yeah,
They do
right?
come quick. No, they do. You ever see it? I'll send you a link. I'll send you a torrent.
It has to be a torrent. It's nothing but a torrent.
It'd be a meaty dick, but I don't even know if it would fit. But
Our viewers
Oh,
in
that's
Tijuana
the
are
thing,
like,
it's
come
like-
on, man. It's not that hard.
they're huge. Like,
fucking you, yeah.
right? They're like 5 feet. Like they're huge.
I couldn't go this.
You couldn't even suck it. You would just be at the end like a lead. And that would probably be enough.
Yeah, you gotta go.
Oh,
That's
God.
the whole motion.
clip that. Audience, clip that. Oh, man. Anyways, it's, man.
But the catheter though, you wouldn't have to use the bathroom at any time. You just fucking.
You're
like
using
Is that
that.
a problem?
It's not. No, that's a good plus. It's like you just pee whatever you want.
If
Like,
going to the bathroom has ever,
I mean, sometimes.
Oh man, I wish I didn't have to use the bathroom so much. Like,
I mean, if you like watching Avengers, you gotta hold it in.
man, fam, wear some Depends, my nigga. It's okay.
I'm not wearing a diaper to watch a
Why are
3-hour
you willing
movie.
to draw the line? It depends, but like a catheter is okay. What are you talking about?
I don't know. I'll just be talking, man.
You just be talking. Anyways.
It's not even a long movie. It's not that long.
3 hour
Hold
movie.
it.
3-hour movie.
It's not 3 hours. Avengers is
Avengers Endgame.
I think it gets close to the 3 hour mark, but it's not 3 hours. And you can leave during the credits.
I'm not. Well, I mean, that's a long time.
Anyways, guys, thank you for joining us on another episode of Dark Matter. Thank you to Dave Luca for
Thanks for
stopping
having me,
by.
guys.
Appreciate it. Is there anything you want to plug? Is there any shows you're doing? Or
Oh yeah, me and James Cummins have a new show at Comedy Bar, 945 Bloor Street West. Wheel of Comedy. It's really unhinged, really fun bucket style variety show. It's awesome. You've done it. You
it's
smashed
fun.
it
It's
last
hilarious.
week.
Yeah.
It's a great show. Really cheap and really great.
awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thanks, guys.
Appreciate it. Yeah.
Stay
All
blessed,
right.
stay beautiful, people.
Yeah, like, comment, subscribe.
That dude.
Like, comment, subscribe that dick is what he said. Your mom watches this podcast.
I'm up.
Oh, we're good.